Hello students, welcome to English class. Today we are going to read second chapter of Supplementary Reader, NCERT English book of 8th standard. The second chapter is Children at Work. Students, this is a sensible story which focuses on the living of slum children. This story teaches us to be empathic with these children and help whatever we can do. The story portrays the pathetic condition of the poor in the city. A boy in this story ran away from home and fell into the trap of life of indignity. He found the life of the village better as compared to the city, because survival in the city is a constant struggle for the poor. The children work for survival instead of school. Their childhood is crushed under the cruel hands of poverty. So children are made to work and earn in different ways. Some of them help their family make a livelihood, and many others, run away from unhappy homes, and they need to support themselves. So that's why also they need to work. They don't go to school. Students, this story is also about this kind of two children. First one is a boy who runs away from home, and second one is a girl who is a rag picker in the city. We will read in the story. But this story revolves around an 11 years old boy, that is Velu. And the 3 points which we can see on the screen. First one is Velu, an 11-year-old boy, runs away from home. Second, he wanders around for hours before getting on a train to Chennai without a ticket. Third, tired and hungry, he doesn't know where to go when a stranger at the station shouts a word of welcome. These 3 points we will cover up in this first part of the story. Let's begin the story. Let's begin the story reading. When the Kanyakumari Express pulled in at Chennai Central, it took Velu some time to get off. When he finally stood on the platform, his legs felt wobbly, as if he was still on a moving train. "Oi, out of the way!" a porter went by with a loaded trolley. Velu jumped aside. He sat on a bench on the platform, putting his small bundle down. In all his 11 years, he had never seen so many people, except once a year at the fair in his village. People walked by, bumping into him with their suitcases. A voice announced something on a loudspeaker. Near him, a group of people sat on their luggage, looking at a TV hanging from the roof. The noise was terrible. Velu put his head down on his knees, feeling miserable and exhausted. He had run away from his village 2 days ago. For 2 days, he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. In his bundle, he carried a shirt, a towel, and a comb. He had walked for most of the first day to Kannur. Kannur is a district in Tamil Nadu, and then got on the train to Chennai. Velu had no money for a ticket, but luckily the ticket collector didn't come to the unreserved compartment. He had tried to sleep on the floor near the door. A group of men next to him had played cards and shouted all night. So the story begins that Velu had run away from his house, and after wandering many hours, he boarded the Kanyakumari Express without a ticket, because he had no money for ticket. He had no money to buy a ticket, so he had to travel without ticket in Kanyakumari Express, and this train brought him to Chennai Central Station. He got off train at the Chennai Central. His legs were unsteady, as if he was still standing in a moving train. It was because of tiredness, weakness, and fear. Chennai Central Station is a huge station for Velu because he did not see any this kind of large or huge station because he's from a village. So Chennai Central Station is a huge station. Velu saw the people in a rush with their suitcases. Velu sat on a bench. He had never before seen so many people with their luggage. The crowds and the way the people looked upon him made him miserable. Loudspeaker was shouting with announcements. Some people were watching TV, big TV screen. Some were sitting on the platform. Velu was feeling very weak and his legs were shaking. He had come to Chennai in an unreserved compartment without a ticket, sitting near the gate. The group of people playing cards and shouted throughout the night. Velu felt miserable in a new place and sat on a bench on the platform with his small bundle beside him. We can see in the picture. He was very hungry because for 2 days he had eaten nothing but some peanuts and a piece of jaggery. Further story tells, "Hey, what new to town?" Yeah, called out a rough voice. Velu opened his eyes. There were a lot of people standing around, but nobody was looking at him. "Here, eh?" He turned around. Behind him was a girl around his own age, wearing a long banyan that came down to her knees. Her hair was stiff and brownish, and she had a huge sack on one shoulder. She was picking up dirty plastic cups from the floor and stuffing them into her sack. Why is she calling me? Thought Velu. And why is a girl wearing a banyan? No need to stare stupidly. What's your name? Velu, muttered Velu, looking away. So, Mr. Velu, said the girl, looking at his bundle, run away from whom? Velu didn't answer. He did not want to tell some strange girl what he had done. He had run away because he could not stand his father beating him for one more day. His father would snatch away all the money Velu and his sisters earned and spend it on drink. Don't think I don't know. This place is full of children like you. So what are you going to do here? Become rich? She sat down next to him. Velu shifted away slightly. He felt hunger pinching him and pressed his stomach with a grimace. Hungry? Asked the girl. You won't get food by sitting here glumly, making faces. I can find some if you want. She picked up her sack and started to walk away. Velu stayed on the bench. What should he do? Should he follow this girl? Where was she going to take him? She was disappearing into the crowd. So he had to make up his mind quickly. All right, he decided. Anyway, I have no idea where to go. He jumped up and ran after her. She wasn't even looking back to see where he was. So further in the story, when Velu was sitting on the platform on the bench, he suddenly heard a voice, rough voice, calling him. He saw a girl around his age. When he turned and saw a girl around his own age, a rag picker. That was a rag picker, a small girl with brown and dirty hair. Saw him and talked about him. Velu stared at her vacantly. The girl was carrying a big bag. She was picking up plastic cups and putting them into the sack which he has on her shoulder. She sat down next to him. Then she asked his name. Initially, Velu was reluctant as she was a stranger to him. She asked him if he had run away from home. She told him that so many children of his age come to the city to become rich. Then she said that she could find some food for him to eat. She asked him if he was hungry. He assured him to find something for him. Then she stood up to go. Velu was in a dilemma about whether to trust and follow the girl or not. He was reluctant to talk to her, that he did not want to tell some strange girl what he had done. Why should he tell the stranger that he had run away from his home because of his father's misdeed? His father, as his father was a drunkard, his father was addicted to drinking. He used to beat him and his sister and snatched whatever they earned. Velu and his sister. Being fed up with this everyday beating, Velu had decided to run away from home. So he did not want to tell this to the strange girl. But when she promised, when she told the Velu that she can find food for him, then Velu think over this. He should trust that girl or not. He should follow that girl or not. As Chennai is the totally new place for Velu and he did not know anyone there, that girl was the first person who asked about his hunger. And moreover, she could arrange food for him, that she is telling to him. So Velu had no other option to follow her. He had nowhere else to go. So he ran after him. The girl went ahead and was not much interested in seeing him following. However, he followed her to the road. Velu followed the girl to the road. So this was the first part of the chapter that we have completed. I hope you understood this. And the remaining second and third part we will read in the next class, in next video. Till then, keep reading and learning. Thank you. Have a nice time.